All right, y'all. So what it do? What it do? It's your boy juz-crew, man. This is my first reaction video that I'm doing. It's this guy named Matt Walsh, and he's having debates on a show that he was on, and I'm not gonna waste too much of your time, but this is my very first reaction video, and once I got online today and saw this, I cut it off and I said I was gonna wait and do this reaction. I haven't seen it all. I'm gonna do this reaction with y'all, man. So thank y'all for tuning in, man. You already know, hit the like and subscribe button like everybody else say, but let's get off into this thing.
I'm transgender. I'm born and raised here in New Mexico. I have a graduate degree in information technology, marketing, business, and finance. I own my own home. I pay taxes. I have a six-figure job. I'm a respected professional in Albuquerque. I'm a mother.
All right, first of all, I can tell by the way you try to butter yourself and paint your picture of yourself up to be like what you're really saying with that is, I'm transgender, but look what I got going on for me. That doesn't matter. That don't matter, but okay.
My life experience is that I'm an awesome person. I am well liked. I'm responsible, and I think I'm pretty cool.
You're furthermore going on to explain to us why people should accept you. I'm a cool person. I got this. I got that. Come on, that doesn't make you acceptable. But okay, all right. I'm gonna listen.
You touched on something. You said something earlier that for you, when somebody calls you a man, it doesn't faze you because, like, you just know that you're a man.
Right.
That was interesting to me because I feel the same way about my identity as a woman. My question leading up to this, you've asserted that no one would ever see me as a woman, that nobody would ever see or could see a transgender person as a woman, and yet I have dozens of friends from diverse backgrounds. Women from the reservation, a woman from Japan, several immigrant women. I have my coworkers, I have my boss, my VP, my CEO, all respecting me as a woman. My family.
Hold on. These are people who are just going out of their way to make you feel good as a person, bro. Like, your mind is not going to never let you forget that you are a man. No matter if you ain't got your fattest cut off or not, your mind is not going to let you forget that. So, I have dozens of people. They're just making you feel good, bro. That's all they are, because they're being friends to you and they understand that you're crazy as hell and you're going through delusional disorders. That's all that is. They just being nice to you, but okay.
My long-term friends who are actually here with me. All of these people assure me, like, I'm a woman.
Assure
They'll tell
you.
me, girl, like...
All of these people assure me. Hold up. All of these people assure me. So people have to assure you that you're a woman because your mind is not going to let you think you're a woman, bro. But all right.
There is no way you are a man. They see me as a woman.
Why?
So the question,
Okay.
how can you assert that nobody would ever see me as a woman when my material experience tells me you're wrong?
Material experience.
It's interesting that that's the part of my talk you chose to ask a question about, because that's not in my talk at all. I don't believe I said that no one would ever see you as a woman. I mean, it's possible, I suppose, that you could fool someone. Now, you brought this up, so I have to tell you that you brought this up. You've put your identity on the table for conversation. And so I'm going to say you wouldn't fool me.
He's going further. More to let you know, you did this to yourself. He said it twice. You know, you did this to yourself, so here it is. The truth.
all. I mean, I see a man 100%, and I think that most people would. Now, the fact that you have people in your life who are saying to you, "Oh, you're totally a woman," it's exactly what I'm talking about. No one in my life has ever once said to me, "You're totally a man, Matt." You know, if a friend of mine called me on the phone and said, "Listen, Matt, I want you to know, you're really a man," I would think that there was something wrong with him. I would say, "Why are you saying that at all? It doesn't make any sense." So the fact that this is a conversation to begin with tells me it only proves the point that I'm trying to make, that your identity, even in your own mind, is up for it's something that you need to be assured of. Now, what I would like to ask you again, because you're standing here, and so you've brought your identity and on the table for discussion. So, how do you know that you're a woman?
It was first when I heard transgender persons describe their...
Stop right there. How do you know you're a woman? It was first... No, hold up. Bitch, how do you know you're a woman? It was first... See, these are the type of people that I hate. I hate these type of people. Because you're trying to ask them a question, and they won't even answer your question. They want to go somewhere else. How do you know you're a woman? Okay, it was first, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. My goodness, it was
their experience in their own words, and this was only about 2 years ago. Hearing
2 years
somebody
ago
describe things, it was a woman from like England, describing her experience, her childhood, her teenage years, and it blew my mind to be listening to her, because it was just some podcast that I was listening to while I was like doing laundry. But it blew my mind to hear somebody so eloquently and precisely describe things that I had experiences
What
that
was
I
the
had
description?
experienced.
What did they say?
Okay. So
all right. What did they say? See, you want to sit here and try to please the crowd and think you can overtalk this man that obviously has degrees, and he's like, okay, what did they say? Come on, man. See, this is what happens. You motherfuckers that live in a fantasy world that totally dodge reality and want to alter reality, when a motherfucker asks you a reality-based question, you think they're wrong. He just said, oh, okay, all right, so you want to say all this shit right here? What did they say? Okay, I wasn't expecting you to ask me that, but okay, but all right.
I am honestly hesitant. I know that you touched earlier about the difficulty that transgender women might have in describing their identity, but I want to state, I honestly don't feel that you would engage in this conversation in good faith.
Hold up. You don't engage in this conversation in good faith. How could you indulge in a conversation in not good faith? We are having a conversation. Do you not know what the word conversation means? You didn't even use the word debate. We're having a conversation, whereas a person asks you a question to the best of their knowledge and you give an answer to the best of your knowledge. But at the same time, we need to be asking questions based off facts, and we need to be answering the question based off facts. I'm just saying.
Then why are you here? Why did you stand up to talk to me if you don't want to have a conversation?
Right.
You're saying that you discovered that you're a woman. I'm asking you how you did. That's a very fair question.
Okay.
How do you know that you're a woman?
That's fine. All right. So first of all, listening to transgender people, and it was...
Hold up. See what I'm saying? That's how people who do not live in reality do. How did you find your woman? Okay, so come on, you supposed to be able to spit that shit out. You supposed to be able to spit that shit out. Come on, man. Alright.
It was like, okay, this is a one-off, one person describing these things. Things like looking at yourself in the mirror and not recognizing yourself. Hearing compliments like, you are such an example, like a positive masculine role model. And just hearing that and being like, it feels like they're talking about somebody else. It means feeling alone, even when you're surrounded by guys, even when you have a lot of friends. And I was active in like Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout. I had great masculine role models my whole life, and yet I never felt like I belonged. I felt welcome and included.
Why does that make you a woman?
Because
as opposed to just a man who doesn't get along with some other men,
right?
Or a man who's depressed, or a man who doesn't feel at home totally in his body, which, by the way, is a pretty universal human experience. Everybody goes through it at one time or another. So in what way does that make you a woman, though? And it's interesting. You're telling me that you listen to the experiences of other transgender people.
Well, yeah.
But what about women?
So
because trans women are women, you would say, right?
I would say that. Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Yes.
Okay, well then why do you need to hear the testimony of trans, quote unquote, trans women? Like how you pick any actual woman in this room? In what way do you know that you belong in the same category as them?
Right.
I know because they tell me. So here was
You need them to tell you what you are?
Women. Yes. I trust the opinions of the women around me.
And if most women...
It's incredible. You might try it sometime.
If most women voted and said...
You see how dumb you are? He said you're trusting on the fact that a woman will tell you that you're a woman for you to validate that. He said, yes. Okay. But a little while ago, he just said you need validation from other people. You denied him. See how dumb you are? I mean, come on, man. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm watching the same thing y'all watching.
And said they don't see you as a woman, would you say I'm not a woman anymore?
Right.
If who?
If most women voted and said they don't see you as a woman anymore, would you then relent and say I'm not a woman?
I would say most people on the planet have no idea who I am. I'm going to trust the opinions of the people who've spent their lives with me.
All right, there you go. He just said, yes, I trust the opinions of other women. You know what I'm saying? So he said, okay, well, what if the majority of the women look at you the same way the ones are saying, hey, girl, you're a woman. You got to be a woman. So you like that. But for the women that look at you and say, you're not a woman. Oh, so now you don't want to trust them. Now it's, y'all just don't know me. Okay, all right. So you try to fix and fluctuate reality. Wow, I wonder how God will think about you. Anyway.
But you are relying on other people to tell you who you are, is what we're establishing.
For context, I know you like to say, everybody's rah-rahing and supporting transgender people, and yet they're still killing themselves, etc. But I'm standing here in a room full of people applauding you and asking questions like, how can I put out legislation here in New Mexico, my home state I grew up in?
I'm standing here in a room full of people applauding you. Now, I don't know if you've been watching this video or not, but I'm watching and listening. You know what I'm saying? He just clearly asked this motherfucker, why did you even stand your ass up to even make yourself look like a fool to ask me some dumb ass shit like this? But okay.
To try to reverse transgenderism. I'm not safe. And it
How are you not safe? You just said you're standing in a room with people who disagree with you and you're perfectly fine. So how are you not safe? Okay, look, we're going round and round. You don't.
Now you want to laugh it off like it's funny.
We'll end with this because we're talking about womanhood. So people can probably shout out the question I'm going to ask you right now.
Okay.
But you know that you're a woman.
Yes.
What is that?
So gender is a social thing. It only makes sense. I don't want to hear that. What is
You heard him. You say you're a woman. Okay, what is that? Okay, gender is a social thing. Hey, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, what is a woman? See? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you if you were a woman, you could answer that so fast, it would scare Ebonics. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Like, I really wish it was God standing right before this motherfucking person right here and asking them a question. because he's not powerful enough. Because you feel like you can walk over him. That's really what you're trying to do, walk over him. And he has degrees, and you clearly don't.
What is a woman? What is a woman?
What is a woman?
The word woman, define in the dictionary. Go.
A woman is somebody who is included and respected and seen and participates in society, recognized by other women. If you speak with...
What? Man, hold up, man. What? You mean to tell me you walking around here and had spent all this money on all these surgeries talking about you a woman, and somebody asks you what a woman is, and that's what you have to say? You know you just made the rest of the people that think like you look bad, and they're probably you're gonna get some backlash off that. You don't even know what a woman is, but you running around acting like you one. Oh my God. Look at him. He holding his head down. He like, you don't know what a woman is, man? A woman is nothing but an adult female. Just like a little, what is a girl? A younger woman, female. Like what?
With women.
Circular definition.
That's mine. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So gender is a social thing? It only
I don't want
makes
to hear
sense
that. What is
in
a woman? What is a woman?
What is a woman?
The word woman, define in the dictionary. Go.
A woman is somebody who is included and respected and seen and participates in society, recognized by other women. If you speak with women...
Circular definition.
That's mine. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so don't nobody want to hear this fictitious ass shit you done came up with out of the cracks and crevices of your ass that you think is a vagina. Nice. Whatever. See what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody accept your shit, you get mad. Man, y'all, but that's my reaction on this video. Well, let me see. I think it's a hold up. Yeah, it's over. And again, man, look, I want to say this, man. Those are the people that I do not like in life. When you ask them a question, because they want to sit back and try to use rhetoric language to try to make somebody side with them, try to make it sound good or whatever. But nothing sounds good, really, in this life that we're living in but facts. It's the only way shit sound good. Unless you're just a dummy. You know, the only person that bullshit sound good to is a dummy. I mean, but yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching this is my very first reaction video, so I don't know if I'm gonna catch no backlash off this one because of the topic. I know this is a sensitive topic with the world, but I want to salute Mr. Matt Walsh for doing what he doing. You know, this is the first video I've seen of him. I'm gonna look at some more of them, but I just want to do a reaction on it just to see how many people was gonna tune in to me and, you know, like my content or whatever. You know, just get in the comments. I don't care if you got negative or positive comments. You know, I can deal with them all, man. But yeah, it's my first YouTube reaction, man. I want to let y'all know, hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying. You know, for the people who don't understand, is that I don't either or. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just putting it out there for you to take it how you want to take it, man. And you know, I love everybody who subscribed to my page, and I'm gonna tell you, like I always tell you, keep it in between the ditches. Yeah, keep it in between the ditches.